Hi guys, so my session will begin soon and the topic is knowledge management and sustainability. So stay tuned and let me know your feedback. Okay?
To the society and aid in shaping the future of the world. She is sonalbchhibber representing the United Arab Emirates. Her session title is Knowledge Management and Sustainability. Hello, Sonal.
Hi Anusha, how are you?
We are good, we are well, and we're excited for your session. The floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Hope my voice is clear and you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay. So hello everyone. Let me first start by thanking Anusha and Gavin for the great initiative of getting all the educators together at one platform, and thanks Education Influence for this great opportunity. So let me introduce myself again for the people who have just joined in. So I am sonalbchhibber, an Indian expat living in Dubai for past 15 years. I am an award-winning Indian educator and author and have won many awards for my writings on education, women empowerment, gender equality, travel, spirituality, expat life, wellness, entrepreneurship, sustainability, etc. I have been awarded Changemakers of the Year award for being an edupreneur and grooming students for many years in my endeavor to give back to the society and aid in shaping the future of the world. As a progressive and collaborative leader, I am dedicated to promote an engaged, empowered work culture. As an educator, I have more than 20 years of teaching experience with advanced verbal and written communication skills for delivering effective sessions and ensuring a productive learning environment. I try to instill best practices for individual student learning and group workshops. I help students in public speaking and creative writing skills. I try to improve student engagement by facilitating interactive use of learning devices, digital practices, and assessments for learning and transformation. Also, I am a trainer, writing and public speaking coach, author, poetess, orator, blogger, journalist, YouTuber, podcaster and global education influencer, and I love to groom 5 to 50-year-olds in the nuances of the communication skill set modules customized to their specific needs. The idea is to bridge the gap and empower each and everyone to rise and shine in all walks of life. For further queries of learning, you can all email me at sonalbchhibber@gmail.com. Now coming to today's topic, which is knowledge management and sustainability. So COVID-19 has put a lens on how important it is for institutions to plan for disruptions, have robust system for continuity and knowledge management. Knowledge management is now seen as critical to designing resilient policies and practices to assure continuity, resilience and sustainability. This session will examine and elaborate how knowledge management good practices can provide practical guidelines for professionals desirous of developing effective knowledge management practices in context of ever-changing risk and opportunities, resilience, continuity and sustainability. So you all must be wondering, so what is basically knowledge management? So it is a sense-making model that utilizes self-organizing capabilities of the informal communities and identifies a natural flow model of knowledge creation, disruption and utilization. To date, there has been only limited research into sustainable knowledge management systems. So though COVID, I would say, was very, harmful in one sense, but it was also, I think, a boon in disguise because it made us rethink what we were, having in schools. As people who are educators in UAE, you all know, like September, October is the months when all schools have inspection by KHDA. And they come over and inspect schools. So while I was working with a lot of schools with different curriculums like American, British, Indian, I realized whenever this inspection period used to come in September, October, I mean, all schools were in panic and they were trying to retrieve the, information to produce and all. So this made me think how knowledge management is so important and critical, because sometimes, the systems crash. Sometimes, the teachers have their own set of, learnings which they store in their own systems, and there is not one centralized system to produce or to show knowledge, which can be so critical at these times, whether it is an inspection or otherwise. Even for COVID, I would say, it made the educators rethink. Sometimes the teachers used to fell ill and they used to take an off, and a new teacher used to come who used to struggle for, resources, because every teacher had their own resources and their own laptops. So she had to make her own lesson plans, which also made us think that we should have a, centralized knowledge management system. Even sometimes children used to fall ill for long periods and they used to miss out on classes. And now with the COVID, not only it made us sustainable in terms of using less paper and, less, solid resources, and rather than going digital. So now when there are people who fell ill due to COVID or otherwise, they still have the opportunity to access online resources, and teachers do provide online lessons, which was not the norm earlier. So earlier, if a teacher fell ill or a student fell ill, it was like a doom period for them, because teacher had to come back and again struggle for, making away resources, and children used to again struggle when they used to join school to find resources. But with knowledge management and sustainability practices, now schools are equipped. They no longer panic. They have a centralized system of knowledge, and even they are providing online classes to children. Even teachers are providing online classes from home. So I would say the COVID period was a wake-up call, and I think it is for the best, because now even in workplaces there is hybrid, on-site, and there is remote setting. So it's been a boom. So how do you develop and sustain knowledge management? So basically there are 3 steps to it. First step, you have to recognize that implementing knowledge management must be a strategic initiative. Second, you have to take a life cycle approach to implementation. And third, you have to focus on the strategy and process first, not the basic knowledge management tools. And what are the 4 spheres of knowledge management? They are people, process, content, and strategy. And why knowledge management is important for educational sustainability? It's because having a strategy for knowledge management will provide schools, universities a plan for better management of information and knowledge for the benefit of the students and educators. So effectively, a good knowledge management strategy can gain senior leadership commitment to knowledge management initiatives and attract resources for implementation. And why knowledge management is sustainable? Because local or traditional knowledge is often produced as a superior form of knowledge, as it lies outside science, and it is seen as representing a closer affinity with nature. So however, local knowledge, like scientific knowledge, can be refined given virtues it simply does not possess. And how does knowledge management improve performance? So knowledge management can in fact improve performance through learning opportunities, innovation, and quality of services. And what is the purpose of knowledge management? Basically, the purpose is to share perspectives, ideas, experience, and information to ensure that these are available in the right place at the right time to enable informed decisions and to improve efficiency by reducing the need to rediscover knowledge. And why it is so much important in these times, the knowledge management? Because it is defined as process of capturing, storing, sharing, and effectively managing the knowledge, and experience of employees or staff to increase the workforce overall knowledge. Imagine, if all educators put all their learnings and knowledge into one system, so many educators around the world can manage, can progress with that knowledge and can have so many learning opportunities. Like this conference we are having, and each educator is discussing their knowledge, their learnings, and later on Anusha will put them in a platform in their website. Imagine the kind of learning, new learning and progress the educators or the students or the schools will have because of this. And this is exactly the purpose of knowledge management and sustainability. So there are three types of knowledge management: tacit, implicit and explicit knowledge. These type of knowledge are largely distinguished by codification of the information. So I'm asking you all, do you think knowledge systems contribute to sustainable environment? I think yes, because the science, technology and knowledge certainly can and sometimes do make substantial, indeed essential contributions to sustainability across a wide range of places and problems. And what are the values of knowledge networks in sustainable development strategy? See, knowledge management and sustainability are two different topics, but they are interdependent and interconnected, especially in today's time. Because over a period, knowledge-based networking strengthens the inherent link between information access, democracy, human rights, environmental protection and sustainable development by providing useful information for problem solving, for enhancing community participation, for better organization and development of resources. And by resources I mean human resources as well. So how is knowledge management used in education? Knowledge management assists educational institutions in improving their capacity to acquire and share knowledge and information to resolve many issues, and it promotes research and continuous development in the field of knowledge. And the three main areas of knowledge management are, as I discussed, accumulating knowledge, storing knowledge and sharing knowledge. And it can contribute a lot, especially in higher education, because knowledge management in higher education can significantly boost efficiency, productivity, collaboration, employee satisfaction, while also fostering high-level strategy and innovation. And what are the values of knowledge networks in sustainable development strategy? The ability to quickly locate timely and relevant information. Also, it rapidly transforms economic issues in a world of increasing awareness and decreasing tolerance to the environment at the forefront. And how can we achieve global sustainability, if you ask me, because that is the need of the hour? So we have to universalize access to basic services such as water, sanitation and sustainable energy. Support the generation of development opportunities through inclusive education and decent work. Foster innovation and resilient infrastructure, creating communities and cities able to produce and consume sustainably. So, with the COVID, all differentiated categories of students were inclusively brought under one umbrella, and everybody was learning online, everybody was at the same platform, which was a great breakthrough, because everybody was in one, be it educators, students, differentiated needs students. So it made us realize, there's a different angle also of studying, of gaining education and being sustainable, because mind you, when they were learning from home, there was no papers and no assignments, books, they were learning online, and they were doing practical exercises, which is the need of the hour.